Hey guys, and welcome back to Wind Waker HD for the second side quest part.
Is there a cutscene after you leave the dungeon where Coral's like, yo, good job restoring part of the Master Sword?
No, but there is one after the second Sage Temple, which you may be confusing with stuff.
Okay, that makes sense because, now you're done with the task at hand. I just thought maybe there would have been a halfway mark or been like, alright, now that we've gotten that taken care of, allow me to redirect you to your next location.
No, surprisingly, it doesn't hold your hand that much in this part of the game, but once you've gotten, both the upgrades for the Master Sword, then it goes into full hand-holding mode.
Well, it kind of has to, because to be, the redirection the game does in your task and goal is out of fucking nowhere, so I'm kind of glad they do.
I spar a little bit with Orca here, I hope you don't mind. I honestly forgot whether you could just show him the hero's crest or not, so you get to watch me beat up an old man for a few minutes.
You monster, Frisbee! We're gonna stop by to visit Grandma after this, right?
Damn straight.
Chill.
You can't come back to Outset without getting some of Granny's soup.
Or just to say hello.
It's mostly the soup.
There's a reason why I'm Grandma's favorite.
We're not even related.
That you know of.
Ominous. So, something to talk about during these sparse few minutes. What was your favourite side quest in Wind Waker?
Probably... well, the trading sequence is pretty interesting in this game, but it may have actually been this. As stupid and tedious as this is, I actually kind of like mini-games like this, where it's do something a whole bunch of times, but do it perfectly, don't get hit while doing it. That being said, the lightning dodging mini-quest in Final Fantasy X is the worst thing ever created by a human being, but...
I've not even played that game, and it just sounds like complete and utter bullshit to me.
But this minigame I had a bit of fun with. I may just say it's my favorite because it's the only one I can really recall me spending a lot of time on. Everything else was just lum-de-dum, get this item, got that item, where's the next dungeon, got this item. This one, I guess it's because I failed it a couple times when you had to get, the perfects.
I think everyone did, because there's, a tendency to try and go, too aggro. I know I've, abused, jump attacks, and I wouldn't recommend using too many jump attacks, as you can very easily get tagged.
So this is definitely the minigame I spent the most time on, and I guess by that logic it must be my favorite?
We could just get hit now, it's all good. I think you can go up to is it 500 for the heart piece?
I believe so. It's more than you should have to do is what we're gonna go with.
Well done, Link, you successfully beat the crap out of me. And I love how you actually get ranked for doing this as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Although I'm kind of surprised. See, with the first sword, it made sense maybe why his spear wouldn't break, but, the Master Sword can't break a stick.
It's made out of the wood of Evil's Bane?
I would have said that it's because the sword can distinguish good and evil.
Okay, let's just go with that.
No, it's a blade that, when it slices evil, it inflicts harm, but if it slices good, it just kind of goes through it.
I forget, can you snag that hero's crest up there and, add it to your own collection?
If you could, then Nintendo has thoroughly impressed me. And you have disappointed me in not trying on recording.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's life.
It's cool though, because I wrecked the cabana later to make up for it. Be sure to hold down the B button to activate this ancient technique. What's the B button? Orca, silence!
Press the select button. What does that mean? I'm just a kid. Oh, Link's Awakening, you live on in our hearts and our game design. The face. Yes.
Doesn't show it here, but if you try this outside of Orca's place, Link becomes dizzy for a few seconds, so don't spam it, and also it consumes magic.
This would have been really, really helpful in the last boss, but, we got it at this point. Doesn't really matter. It's not like Jahala is all that difficult.
No, the time for manly tears is done.
Manly warrior tears.
Tell no one of what you saw here today.
I don't know if anyone's told you, old man, but I already saved my sister. I'm kind of an OG hero here.
Cool. Got a new means for murder, so I guess we'll head out to the Great Ocean. I'm really sorry, mate. I completely forgot to go visit Grandma.
No! What? You promised! Her love! The soup! No, go back, now. Right now.
No, things cannot be changed. You can't change a fixed point in time.
No! Grandma, no, I love you! Send more soup!
Just at the last second, you see Grandma jump into the tornado with like a big vial of soup for you. Make sure you eat your dinner.
Grandma always said I was the hero of time before I even went on my quest.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up like that.
You'll be receiving my letter of resignation in the mail soon.
I also noticed an editing error which you won't be seeing on HFC, so, whoops.
HFC, professional. That's literally what the H, F, and C stands for.
Oh yeah. Let's see what we got here. Got the hurricane spin from Orca. Yeah. Fly to Windfall, do Pictograph thing. You can really tell when MBM routes something and when I route something.
Yeah, I was like, get the thing. What thing? The thing. I gave you the location and the fact that it's a thing. Now get to it.
This guy rarely ever blinks, and he's kind of setting me on edge.
Although that's probably a good skill for a photographer, because it means he never misses a moment. Although, it would be very difficult when flashes appear, because now he's screwed.
True.
Okay, bro, this is not art. You can't just take a black and white photo of a park bench and be like, this symbolizes the human condition. That's not how it works.
You can't, like, film a chair in a dark room for half an hour and call it an art film. It just doesn't happen. What we got here? That's Outset, I know that much. That's Tingle's Island on the left. That's the dreaded ghost ship. We'll be seeing that soon enough. That's one of the things on, the
Triangle Island.
Thank you, Mexi. And that's a bunch of shoes in the background.
It's like when you take a picture of all those Charmanders in Snap.
I really wish they'd make a Snap too, but maybe I'm just like one of those few freaks that wants like the inferior spin-off games. Like, I want a Pokepark free, just so Helldragon and I can riff our way through it.
Dude, Pokeparks are good. I'm honestly surprised that the mystery dungeons are getting so much fucking love when Snap honestly should be the next in line. And then now you have Pokemon Tekken, which will probably get like 50 remakes, which it's a fighting game, so it will, because you need to update the roster and balance it, but still.
They said it's like not really a fighting game, and obviously, you know, certain people have been like, oh, it's Nintendo making another party game again.
But that's all Nintendo does make is party games.
Games that are fun, I guess.
How dare you have fun in my video games?
Okay, well, you don't want to have fun? Let's go and take pictographs of people. This is the Picto Box quest, and we've got 3 tasks to do here. The first one is we've got to take a picture of a guy who's mailing love letters that never get received, or at least get torn up.
So, true heartbreak.
Pretty much. Well, actually, no, we just got to catch him in the act of mailing the letter. And when I say in the act, you've got to literally show the letter going into the mailbox. If it's even a fraction of a second after, no dice.
I don't know if it's ever been done before, it'd be kind of cool if the quest was actually, he gives you a description, like, I want you to take a picture of ignorant bliss. And it's a photo of a guy mailing love letters that don't get read. Just, it'd probably be too riddle-tastic, but that's probably how I would design this quest.
Garrix is turning up a lot in this playthrough. I guess he's a man with many secrets, including this!
Oh, you mean Mario?
It's not Mario, okay?
Okay, fine, it's Fire Mario. There, you happy?
I guess I'll take that. Alright, let's take this incriminating evidence back to the... does the photographer guy have a name? I actually kind of spaced out.
Jimbo.
Jimbo the photographer.
It all makes sense now.
You know what, I'm just gonna head on over to like a Zelda wiki and see if I can find his real name.
Like I say A, because there are two. One's good, one's not good.
Oh, lenso. You get it? Like a camera lens?
So he's like Yenzo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's he gonna use that pictograph for? I keep saying pictograph for some reason, I'm sorry.
Well, wouldn't a picto box make pictographs?
True, I guess.
Yeah, no, it still makes sense. It's okay. If anyone's being pedantic about the picto box, then grow up.
Damn, you always go right for the jugular. Anyway, that first task we were assigned is a little bit tedious because you actually have to wait for Garrickson to walk all the way down, hence, the clock dissolve. But this one you can kind of do at any time, at least during the day. We've got to roll into the wall or throw something against the wall to get this guy to shudder and shake, and then you just got to take a picture of him, and bada bing, bada boom, task 2 done.
A photo of pure terror.
All I gotta do is take a selfie, and there you go.
Take a picture of sheer despair. Jeez.
Did you ever do this?
No. I didn't do a lot in Wind Waker, alright? I wanted to get from dungeon to dungeon to dungeon, and then came the Triforce Hunt. I was like, and then I was done. Like, the first time I played Wind Waker, I quit at the Triforce Hunt. Because I was like, this isn't a dungeon. What is this? I'm out. Bye. That, and also because I was playing the game at my cousin's house, and I had to leave, so yeah.
I just really liked, the aspect of, taking pictures, getting them developed, etc. I did mention that I like Pokemon Snap. I don't know, just that and, the mail delivery thing. Oh god, I was a massive fucking nerd. Still am.
I love taking pictures, writing letters, collecting bugs. Yeah. But seriously, what is he going to do with all the pictures? Why do you want these pictures? Am I doing something illegal here? Do I have to watch out for the popo? The sea popo? That why the blood is completely off his hands. It's like, I didn't take those pictures. So, but why do you have them? The kid took them.
Okay, task 3 is we got to take a picture of two people who clearly love each other, but for whatever reasons aren't popping the question to each other, for lack of a better word. And that question is, will you go out with me?
The question is, will you go out? Where? On the island. Where? There's nowhere to go. Where do these people eat?
We already live in the same place, we may as well go out. And actually, I believe if you progress this side quest, they eventually do decide to get married.
Aww. That's so nauseatingly adorable.
Look at those fucking killer bees strutting over there. They make me sick!
Ugh. God. Why don't you guys go write a journal or something?
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Perfect.
That's not so much as an aside glance as it is a direct glance.
Oh, those two are staring hardcore. It's like, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, seriously.
Put the thing in the hand and do it.
Is it hair or a hat? We'll never know, but I will cherish this picture all the same.
The black and white photo doesn't help in that question either.
They were quite easy. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was patronizing you.
It's like, well, you know me. Give me a guide and I can take pictures of anything you need, good sir.
Deluxe Picto Box. In the original, you had to get a forest firefly from the forest haven and bring it back here, give it to Lenzo, and he would upgrade your regular Picto Box. Guess that explains why I got one way back when we were in Forest Haven.
I actually kind of like that. I don't know why they got rid of that. That doesn't even seem tedious. That's actually kind of cute that you put a firefly in a camera for a flash.
Don't need this shit anymore.
Yeah, and since you don't need it for the Picto Box, is there any use for it in this version now?
Honestly, not sure. Maybe you could sell it, because, Beetle buys stuff.
Okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, it's like, why would you take out its one use and then still allow it to get caught? It just becomes, like, a remnant.
Decided to take a colour selfie, mark the occasion.
Come to the sad homeless man at 5 o'clock if you want an ass kicking.
I believe if you take a picture of a full moon and show it to that guy, he'll give you like a heart piece or something.
Come to the giant pizza in the sky at 6 o'clock if you want an ass kicking.
What are you doing, Link? Oh my god, a talking boat.
So watch the next dungeon item actually be a selfie stick.
And it'll get banned in the Disneyland dungeon. Alright, we're not ready to leave Windfall just yet. We're actually going to get an empty bottle now. Do you remember this side quest?
No. I probably did it. Do I remember it? No. Did I tell you to do it even though I don't remember? Most likely because that's just how I roll.
Yes, I'm poor now. Can you leave me alone to be poor, please?
That's literally the American spirit. Can you just leave me alone to be poor?
I have like a strange fascination with stealth, even though I'm like utterly shit at it. Same with like, you know, RTS games and such. This one isn't too bad, though, thankfully.
It makes sense to me. I have a fascination with fighting games and I'm other shit at them.
Ooh, I cut that one a bit fine. I think if you fail this, but go like indoors and then come out straight away, it will reset, so don't worry if you mess it up. God knows I did.
You know, this is more in line to traditional Zelda stealth sections, because, yeah, the Forsaken Fortress had it, but they were on patrols. Usually with Zelda, like, it's more common for the stealth section to be you tailing somebody. I know, like, the 3 or 4 stealth sections in Oracle Season just involve you following someone. I mean, yeah, that seems to be the two families of stealth section in Zelda is getting past guards on patrol, a la Ocarina of Time's guards, or tailing someone while they periodically like turn around to make sure you're not following them.
It's kind of like a natural extension for Link, this big cat-eyed individual, to also meow like a cat. I'm not sure if that's his voice actor doing the meows.
Wait, that noise was coming from him, or?
Yeah, he's pretending to be a cat.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
You never noticed that before?
No! Oh, so he's... That's so fucking stupid!
No, it's awesome, mate. It just adds
I love it! No, I'm not saying that's bad, but holy fuck. Like, don't mind me, just a cat! Oh, okay, it's just a cat.
This one, I think, might throw a couple of people off, because you're tempted to go down the stairs, but there's, like, no areas to hide in down there, so you just gotta, like, come down from above.
Gotta Spider-Man this shit.
Wait for her to start fiddling with the safe, and then run in.
Gotcha! Taking you down, slammer. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm now a warrior of justice, and I'm taking you down.
An ally of justice, even. There you go. Are you a night creeping rascal, Mexi?
I prefer the term vigilante, and if I want to be more specific, masked vigilante.
Are we talking Midnighter here?
Maybe.
I know you far too well.
I fucking love Midnighter. It's so good. Best superhero ever.
If you wanted Batman to be even more edgy. Anyway, the thing with this one is you gotta answer all the questions correctly. Otherwise, she'll just run off, and you have to do the whole thing all over again.
So, does correctly mean the truth, or what she wants to hear?
Just go with your honest gut reaction. Man, she really hates Maggie, although I guess she has reason to, considering that Maggie was the poor one before.
Ew, Maggie was poor, now Maggie's rich. I don't like people like me. Oh my god.
Like, you're being completely reasonable here. Like, you understand the story, but you won't let her go because you're honest.
Well, at least she learns her lesson.
Yeah.
Kind of. She's still a judgmental prick, but now she won't go rob people. I won't be a thief. It's like, that's cool. You could always job class to a bard or something.
And the last bottle, I believe, we have to purchase from Not Beedle's store.
I don't see why she doesn't just sell the bottle. It's one of the most valuable things on the fucking ocean.
When I was playing Wind Waker, way back in the day, and this is just a memory that's like kind of resurfaced. I used to imagine there would be like an online version where you could like make your own stores and stuff to like sell empty bottles and stuff for people who would come to like your island. Like Windfall would be the main hub of the game, and you could like buy arrows, you know, buy like bombs and such.
Then the one guy who manages to gather all the material to make bottles is a fucking in-game millionaire.
Yeah. I don't know, stuff like that just appealed to me. Let's warp to the day, and we should be seeing this chick doing good. There she is, she's working a job.
Hooray! Ah, nothing like gainful employment. The only problem is, how do you form a union with one employee?
You got nothing that I kind of want to buy. That's how you start the trading sequence, by the way.
Oh yeah, with the flowers.
Also, you can decorate the entire town, and this includes the inside of some buildings like Miss Marie's place, with the little statues. I've never done it, but you get like a heart piece or something for your troubles.
Yeah, I think I've only seen someone else do it. Never really bothered. Like I said, haven't really bothered to do a lot in this game. It was mostly just getting item upgrades, but the actual side quests, not so much. It's sort of the reverse. Normally I'll just skip out on upgrades and do quests.
The side quests in Wind Waker, they're very kind of like involved, but also a little on the dull side, so that's why there's only 2 side quest parts in this one. But, you know, I don't hate them per se. It's kind of like with the dungeons. They're probably my least favourite of all the 3D Zeldas, but I don't hate them per se.
Yeah, I think one problem is that they're all really concentrated. Like, in Twilight Princess, you can do a couple quests from here, a couple quests from that town, a couple quests in the mountains. Like, they were spread out, but because, you know, you really only have Windfall, Dragon Roost, Forest Haven, and Outset, like, there's only 4 areas where there's quests. And most of the just random islands floating about, those are all mini games or side little, you know, dungeons. I don't know what to actually call them, but they're like little areas for exploring.
Yeah.
The quests are really concentrated, so it's like, you know, all the quests involve going through the same area and talking to the same people, because there's not that many.
I think we just about triggered a big Octo fight there. That was a close one.
Oh yeah, I was wondering, like, oh god, the screen just went nuclear.
Let me bring up my notes so I can tell you what we're going after now. Okay, Hurricane Spin, we got that. Pictobox thing, done that. Stealth Chase thing. Oh, we're getting the final arrow upgrade now.
Nice. Like I said, arrow is pretty useful in this game.
Oh yeah.
Really, really helpful for some of the later bosses.
Fuck off, Sea Hats!
Get out!
We didn't really assault many platforms. Again, just something to do in your own time.
Yeah, well, the most you're gonna get is just some of the collectibles and rupees, which at this point the dungeons are throwing at you just from, you know, the random pots lying around, and also just the enemies in the dungeons themselves are gonna have what collectibles you're gonna need. So it's definitely that one problem where when something is too optional for its own good, that it gets to the point that, like, why would anyone ever do it?
Very satisfying sound effects for the skull hammer.
The hammer is so satisfying altogether. I love just smacking enemies with it or doing the swing with it. Yeah, I just really love how it's actually a pretty mid-range weapon as opposed to how short-range the Megaton was.
You can slash it as well, which I don't think I ever show off, but it's quite effective.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with the swing, the slash. Oh, it's so good because it has such a good arc.
Take this Lotus Blossom into your system, and somehow you will have a bigger quiver. How does that work? It's magic, bitch! Goodbye!
And then she imploded.
It kind of like broke herself apart, and I'm going to take a few of them. You know, I've got more bottles, I may as well make use of them.
It's always so weird. It's like the Great Fairies are like, please reunite me. I can't exist in this shattered form. And then all the other Zeldas like, please excuse me while I shatter myself into little fairies for the good of the land.
Hey, that was Termina, okay, and they were forcibly shattered. This one did it voluntarily, which I guess is, you know, how the magical contract works.
The magical contract fairy. Link wishes to be a magical girl.
That we weren't in there for like hours. I just did a little bit of sneaky editing, which you may see cropping up more and more as I have to micromanage a lot of stuff towards the end of the game.
I wouldn't have noticed unless you had brought it up. Just time flows weird in the Great Sea would have been my excuse. You know, that crazy Grand Line weather.
Next up, we're flying to coordinate B3 to buy a bottle. I can't make this any more exciting, sadly.
It's Zelda, we're buying a bottle. Stay tuned. We could have made this be the entire part, or we could have just made getting to the bottle, not actually getting the bottle, but dicking around and laughing at our own fart jokes be the episode.
Oh boy, I wonder who you could be referring to. The Great Sea. So vast, so blue, so raw, surging with power, makes me wonder why the hell I should care.
I thought you were gonna go SpongeBob narrator there. The blue sea. Or the Great Sea. Yeah, the pop-in for some of these structures still isn't completely there, but it's definitely better than it was in GameCube.
Yeah, definitely. He's bopping around this place here, so we should basically just run into him.
Yeah, that's always one problem with some of the ships is when you know the exact coordinate, but even within coordinates, like, you still need to find certain small vessels or certain areas. I know that, like, some of the submarines can be a pain to find because they won't be directly in the center. They'll be, like, in the corner of a coordinate.
Oh boy, I wonder who this could be. What a fine welcome to you, young person who I've never seen before.
Where did he even get that helmet?
Probably like another bazaar.
It's like, Beetle, you wouldn't happen to know about a giant kingdom hidden under the sea, would you? And you wouldn't know about the armor the knights would wear in that sunken kingdom, would you, Beetle?
I've never met you before, strange hero of winds. Bye!
Like, there's the real twist. Like, it's not just that the King of Red Lions is the king, but Beetle is also a vessel for the king.
Here's that minigame you wanted, Maxie.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Because we just can't have enough of Sploosh Man.
Sploosh and Kaboom Mark II. So, is he the same guy? Is it his brother? Who would volunteer for such a position?
No. It's totally a different guy. It's just like those two shopkeepers we've been seeing in the game. You had that one with the helmet and Beetle. The whole dealio with shopkeepers being one guy having two identities, that goes back to Majora's Mask, so this is nothing new.
Oh wow, we're repeating commentary already. This is a very productive session. He goes all out with his, like, DeviantArt cutouts, I'll admit.
It's like he's met Gonzo.
That's a fucking shy guy on that flag.
Oh shit, so it is!
I love not Nico in the background, just the... He looks so worried.
He probably took a photo of that and was like, wait, who is that? What's he doing? What's that dude with the Pictobox doing?
Very simple one, this. Instead of playing battleships, you're just playing Sink My Barrel.
Out the lovely sound effects.
Oh yeah, he doesn't say it. That's the thing about Wind Waker HD. I'm not sure if it was because it's like based more on the Japanese version of the game, but some sound effects don't pop up.
That is really interesting. They tend to do the remakes based off Japanese versions, because I know Majora's Mask 3D is actually based off of Japanese 1.1 version. Which is weird, because the Virtual Console version is 1.2, so... But then again, 1.1 is the best version, so good on you guys, Nintendo. You picked the best version to remake.
Well, since we've got like a minute left, I'll take this moment to say that the Wii U's Virtual Console is shite, and they darken their games for no reason.
Oh, lovely. Don't they actually have some fucked up resolution? Or, yeah, some resolutions as well?
What the fuck? There's sassy, and then there's you throwing bedroom eyes my way. Not sure how I feel about getting a piece of heart after that show.
Yeah, and then the light kind of... It was weird. The lighting effect kicked in, and then the camera switched over to Link.
No, I am using slight color correction settings for this, and that includes a teeny bit of brightness, but that shouldn't change the in-game light.
No, that was the game deciding to fix its lighting before it changed its scenes, so... Way to go, Wii U processor!
Interesting stuff. Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of the second side quest shenanigans. So we'll see you next time when we head off to find the Sage of the Wind. See you then.